It's almost been a year, but news anchor RBT back again today as we transition into the summer leading into Madden 22. All summer long here on the channel, you'll be getting updates about Madden 22 franchise mode and everything Madden 22. So expect more news anchor videos like this throughout the summer. In today's video, I revealed the elite cover athlete for Madden 22 and also big things that we should expect for Madden 22 franchise mode. So if you guys are excited for Madden 22 and do enjoy these news anchor videos here on the channel, there'll be a bunch more throughout the summer for Madden leading up to Madden 22. Make sure to subscribe so don't miss any of those. Literally like 60% of you watching this video aren't subscribed. Bro, if you guys who weren't subscribed that watch my videos regularly would subscribe, we could hit 1 million subscribers by the launch of Madden 22. So make sure if you haven't subscribed yet to click that subscription button. Let's hit 1 million subscribers before Madden 22. Come on now. And before we take a look at who the elite cover athlete is for Madden 22, let's take a quick listen to a word from today's sponsor. I would like to give a massive shout out to Purple for sponsoring today's video. From sending a text to the wrong person, to being crammed in the middle of a seat on a plane, and talking to a coworker who has food in their teeth, we're faced with uncomfortable situations every day. As the world becomes increasingly uncomfortable, we need all the comfort we can get. And Purple's products are here to make us comfortable when we need it the most. Purple is reinventing what comfort feels like, thanks in large part to the Purple Grid. Only Purple has the Grid, a stretchy gel material that supports your back and legs while cushioning your shoulders, neck, and hips. Because of how it's designed, the Grid doesn't trap air. Air actually circulates and flows through it, so you'll never overheat. Let me tell you something. Sitting in a chair half the day, every day, working on videos, sitting down and editing, I'm telling you, it can start to wear on my back and on my butt. They just start to hurt. But look at this bad boy right here I'm sitting on. I have the purple cushion right here. You already saw my purple cushion earlier. You see the purple inside the cushion? Let me tell you something. This thing makes the world of difference. But seriously though, sitting on the purple cushion, I promise you, it makes sitting down, editing videos, recording videos so much more bearable. It's literally so comfortable. As someone personally who does have some back problems, personally, I'm so impressed with how simple the whole entire cushion is. Really just take it out, put it down wherever you need to sit, and voila. 1,000,000,000% worth it. Unlike memory foam, I'm telling you guys, I do not feel stuck in place. I don't even know what to say. It's just freaking comfortable. As you guys just saw, the Grid flexes and bounces as you move, so you will never feel stuck in place. You can try your Purple mattress risk-free today and get 10% off any order of $200 or more by going to purple.com/RBT. Once again, that's purple.com/RBT. Once again, massive shout out to Purple for sponsoring today's video. I am going to go now edit the rest of this video and be comfortable while I do it. And the moment of truth, the lead cover athlete for Madden 22 before we get into the Madden 22 franchise stuff is none other than the main man, Derrick Henry. In this website, guess who they got the tweet from? Yours truly. That's actually my tweet here. It was funny because this got leaked to me by a subscriber that his brother worked at GameStop, and this is what they had up at the GameStop stores. As you see, it does look like Derrick Henry is going to be on the cover of Madden 22. As you guys see, we'll zoom in a little bit more so you guys maybe can see more in detail. But like, as you see, this was like on a poster at GameStop. And you can see like it had the MLB The Show dates on there, all kinds of other stuff. It says the date is to be determined. And this was leaked back in February. And we haven't heard anything like confirming this or denying this. But from everything else that we have seen, there's been a few more leaks out there. It does look like Derrick Henry is going to be the cover athlete for Madden 22. It looks like they're going with the same exact style as last year, which I feel like I could kind of put together in Paint, like Microsoft Paint, in about 5 seconds, but that's neither here nor there. It does look like Derrick Henry is going to be the first running back on the cover of a Madden game. I can't even remember who was the last one. It's a nice little trivia question for you guys in the comments. Now, once again, I don't know like if this is 100% legit, but everything else we've seen, it does seem like it's going to be King Henry on the cover. As a Titans fan, this is a huge dub. And now even more important stuff that we should expect for Madden 22 franchise mode at the launch of the game. This year, as you guys know, there was a huge freaking outcry at the game's release because they literally added nothing at all to the Madden franchise game mode. It was literally exactly the same as last year. Actually, it was even worse than what it was last year. Like, they literally took things away that was in the game last year. It was horrific. And because of that, it got trending on Twitter, fixed Madden franchise, world freaking wide. EA had to respond. They added some cool things into the game this year, but it's still not enough, but it is a step in the right direction. And they did say at the beginning of the year, there's a few things that they did promise would be in Madden 22. They couldn't quite get it added into Madden 21. They did some things that they could update throughout the year, but not everything they wanted to be in the game could be added in Madden 21, so we will expect it at the launch of Madden 22. And if this crap is not in Madden 22, they're just freaking liars. Like, they put it on their website, so like, don't shoot the messenger or anything. But as you guys see, here's the stuff at the beginning of the year they had planned putting into Madden 21, and I think they did add everything in terms of an update to Madden 21 that they promised to do. Now, it took a while. I think the last update was back in, what, like March or so? So it took them like the entire year to about the point everybody was ready for Madden 22, the end of the NFL season, but at least they did add it in there. They added commissioner tools such as play cooldowns, other things like putting players on autopilot during the draft, cool things like that, and they need to add more in the future. The AI personnel management, they did tweak a little bit in terms of draft logic, stuff like that, so that didn't get improved slightly, not perfect, but did get improved throughout the year. They did improve the playoff bracket thing. That was cool. So you see kind of a bracket for the playoff each franchise, but they did not improve Super Bowl presentation, so that was a lie. That was supposed to be added this year, so I don't know what happened to that, because we've had the same exact Super Bowl like celebration at the end of the Super Bowl in franchise mode for the past like 7 years. So that's an L. So we do kind of get to see that looking back on this article. Like, so we get to see what they freaking lied about. So they did, though, add the X Factor and Superstar ability customization in your franchise. You actually have that as a commissioner tool if you want the people in your franchise to be able to do that or not. But if you do have it on, you can customize the X Factor and abilities your players do have in your franchise. Career stats stuff did get added, so kudos to them for that. You can now, like, thank God, finally see a player stats each and every year for their franchise. Like 10 years down the line, you can see how a player has done every single year throughout his career. Trade logic got improved. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better. They did some cool videos once the trade logic did get improved, and it's better. Not perfect, but better. Still, hopefully they'll add at least a 4th or 5th slot that you can put like an asset in to trade away for a player or a draft pick next year, because I don't think 3 is enough. Now, the retirement UI, I really don't know. Like, I didn't notice anything. They fixed that? I don't know. You guys can let me know in the comment section below. It's not been noticeable for me. Maybe that goes in the category of Super Bowl presentation, because, like, they didn't do that. They lied about that. So maybe that was a lie. And then, so the playoffs update added an authentic playoff bracket screen to see who's in. So that's the playoff update that I was talking about here. So they really didn't add any sort of new presentation aside from the bracket. So this entire line right here was a freaking lie. So like, that sucks. So we could expect that. So like, if we read the rest of the article, what we can expect from Madden 22, I would 100% expect to have that added at launch, because they promised to do it Madden 21. They freaking lied. So they better have it at the launch of Madden 22. We better have a new Super Bowl celebration this upcoming Madden. Now this is where things do get funky. This is the stuff that they had started working on before Madden 21 even dropped. So this is the stuff they were planning to have in this year's game. They had already started planning this last year. So they don't have this in the game at launch. Massive failure from them. So first thing, coaching and staff management improvements, scouting improvements, new scenario engine enhancements, new team chemistry system, which I'm extremely excited to see what that's going to be, and commissioner tool improvements. We should have way more stuff in terms of like control as a commissioner of your franchise, especially in an online franchise. Now, the reason I do want to highlight the coaching and staff management tab is because we had this image leaked by the guy who's over like franchise mode at EA Sports. Sean Grady is his name. He's a high up at EA Sports. Came out with a video updating franchise mode, and like he did this on purpose. Like he had to have. Like there's no way like he didn't mean for this to be the case. Like if he didn't and he's just that stupid, like I don't know what to say. Like might need to be fired. But I think he's just smart. I wanted to get the community going, get them riled up and all happy. So you see a staff management screen. So this is the first real leak we have seen of Madden 22 franchise mode, an improvement we did need. You guys might not be able to see it because it's so blurry. It was just like in the background of his video. He had it up. You see their head coach, Matt Nagy, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, and then other player personnel. So like you can see like a little talent focus, there's game day goals. So it does look like offensive and defensive coordinators confirmed will be in Madden 22. Now, will they be able to be upgraded to head coaches? I would expect so. Like, I don't know if there'll be like any sort of like coaching carousel like back in NCAA. I'll tell you guys a bit of feedback I've been able to give directly to EA Sports myself. The number one feature I've asked for in a franchise mode is a coaching carousel type system, because that was one of the coolest things I've ever experienced in any sort of franchise or dynasty mode ever. So that's a good start. Not sure if that's going to be implemented, but I do know we will have offense and defensive coordinators. Now, I don't know if they'll have the licensing. I don't know if like the coordinators are part of the NFLPA, which they need to be a part of to be in the game. So I don't know if it'll just be like fake coordinators. I hope not, because that'd be kind of stupid, but it's better than nothing. But as we do see, I don't know if it goes further than offense and defensive coordinators, because this is the only little screenshot we had. But there might be like trainers, there might be head of scouting, stuff like that. But at bare minimum, we have offense and defensive coordinators in Madden 22 franchise mode. And last thing that they did say at the time of Madden 21 launch that they're going to add into Madden 22 franchise is more content, examples, relocation, branding assets for franchise new uniforms, names, and logos, to relocation options for more variety, in-depth, and deeper careers. Now, they haven't came out with any other articles since this article was released about any new kind of developments for the franchise mode. But what I do know is that this is what they've promised, and they better deliver or they're just liars. So I'm expecting at bare minimum, I'm expecting more than this, because like I said, this was what they said at the beginning of Madden 21. They've had a year and a half since then. Well, actually, no, that's not been a year and a half. It's been like a year. So this is a bare minimum what's going to be Madden 22. Plus, we already mentioned that they lied about this being in Madden 21. So that's got to be a thing for Madden 22. I don't know if creative team will be a thing. I really hope they do add in some sort of like creative stadium feature, because number one, it's the coolest thing that's been added into MLB The Show in the past probably 10 years. Probably one of the coolest things added into a sports game in the past 10 years. FIFA, which is also made by EA Sports, they normally take features, Madden takes features from FIFA and adds them into their game the next year. And they added in like a kind of like customization stadium thing for Ultimate Team, not like a creative stadium, but it's sort of like a custom stadium thing. So I would expect maybe to see something like that. Will it work for franchise mode? I don't know. But that's something I could see maybe happening. Now, like, I don't know if there'll be a creative team or not, but at least we'll have different freaking relocation settings for your franchise mode. But boys, that's sort of it. I know it's kind of short. I did kind of just want to start off the little news anchor RBT series here on the channel for Madden 22 stuff throughout the summer. I know you guys do enjoy it. So every time Madden 22 news does drop, you can expect a video here on the channel. If you don't like it, like, I don't know what to say. Like, unsubscribe. I don't freaking care.